This is it, ladies and gentlemen, the quintessential starter car, secondary car, city roundabout, the Perodua Axia. What was Malaysia's cheapest car? Now, the entry-level 1.0G is priced higher than the Perodua Beza Automatic. Yes, you heard me right. How times have changed, a 3-box sedan with more metal is priced lower than an equivalent hatchback of the same segment. So then, does the Axia still make sense? Let's find out today. Hello everybody, this is Adrian for WapCar.my and I'm all about the details. Today we're going to put the Axia through its paces to see how does it feel on long distance drives, how comfortable it is, how practical it is, and most importantly, how fuel efficient it is. I have the whole crew with me, Greg, Seline, and Fakrul behind the camera. So 5 adults in the Axia with our destination set for Malacca, specifically Pantai Klebang. So we'll be following Google Maps. A round trip is going to take us about 300 kilometers and we'll be taking the North-South Highway. Alright. We'll be starting off in a full tank. Well, not exactly full tank. I filled up yesterday and I've traveled 100 kilometers in the city since then. But the fuel gauge is still showing me a full tank. Let's see whether we can do this whole round trip on this tank of fuel. Theoretically, it should, because based on the Malaysian Driving Cycle, the Axia is supposed to return 27.4 kilometers to the litre. So yeah, everyone ready? Let's move out. If you want to watch the full rundown and walkabout of the Axia, you can click on the pop-up banner above to watch my previous video. Today is going to be more of a chatter of the Axia in real-world scenarios. And first thing I've noticed is that the new DCVT just gives a new sense of happiness in the Axia. Same engine, 1 litre 3-cylinder naturally aspirated 1 kRVE, and it just makes the engine a lot more eager to rev, which makes the Axia a whole lot more fluid in the city. Like, you just signal and cut out and off you go. And fortunately, it now comes with blind spot monitor, so you don't have to worry the Axia is watching your back. Another thing that I've noticed is that in traffic, the throttle pedal can be a little bit jumpy. So you have to be a little bit more gentle when modulating on the throttle pedal, but it's not jarring because after all, this car only has 91 Newton meters of torque. What I'm trying to say is you just need a little bit of modulation to make things a little bit smoother. But what's very smooth is the suspension calibration. Oh gosh, it just soaks up all the undulations, and right now as you're just going on to this kind of not so flat roads, and the car feels a whole lot more sophisticated compared to the previous generation Axia, and like I said, even better than the Myvi. While I appreciate Perodua throwing in all the advanced, latest, greatest safety and technologies inside the new Axia, what's a little bit of a bummer is that they did not throw in the more practical stuff. For example, like in the Perodua Myvi's built-in toll reader, or the RFID sticker tag that comes from the factory in the new Alza. So yeah, in the Axia, you still have to, flip up your smart tag or place a RFID tag. Just use it. I mean, those two are quite very practical items that I would like to see included in all cars. In fact, not just Perodua, all cars to come from the factory. Because yeah, we use this every day. Beep beep. Right. Pass the toll, turn on the power button. 60, 70. Yeah, this is not a very fast car. Based on a WapCar 0 to 100 test, the new Axia with the DCVT transmission does the Century Sprint in 14.74 seconds, which may not sound like much, but in reality, it's actually 2.5 seconds quicker than the previous generation Axia with the 4-speed automatic, both using the same engine. But yeah, even though it's quicker than before, but because I have 5 adults and lots of luggage in the boot, yeah, I don't feel any of the fasterness. Cruising on the highway is where you feel the stark improvement over the previous generation Axia. You just feel so much more reassured while traveling at triple-digit speeds, especially when you're taking these kind of long sweeping bends. you just feel a lot more confident and you get nice feedback coming through the steering wheel. Put me in a blindfold test and you know, Axia will be the last model that comes to mind. And this all boils down to this stellar DNGA platform that we have repeatedly praised in the Ativa and Alza. Now the DNGA platform offers you the kind of safety, reassurance and confidence, as well as the chassis rigidity that you would never get in the previous generation Perodua models. I'm not saying that you can go around challenging Golf GTIs in the Axia, but you feel a lot more confident driving this on long distance. You feel less stressed out and you feel a lot more comfortable. And overall, in a nutshell, you just get a greater sense of safety while commuting in the Axia. Right, so we've just arrived at Pedas Linggi R&R rest stop, and just a bit of a time check. We've been commuting for about almost an hour and 10 minutes, and the trip computer says I've commuted about 96.7 kilometers, and the fuel economy 19.3 kilometers per litre, and that is with 5 adults and with full boot of luggage. And what's very interesting to me is that we've travelled almost 200 kilometers, but the fuel gauge is only showing that I've just dropped 1 bar. Does that mean that I can go on forever? We'll find out. So Greg, how does it feel back here after about an hour plus journey?
It's okay lah, not too bad. So sitting at back here, alright, you're 175, right? I'm 184 cm. So with your driving position, I've got about just about 1 tennis ball worth of knee room, half a tennis ball worth of headroom, and it's okay, it's adequate lah. It's adequate. Yeah, 3 adults abreast. Showroom was a little bit on the tight side. That one bugged me a bit lah.
How about your seating position and posture and all that?
So I need a bit more thigh support, to be honest. My knees are not up in my ears, but seat base is a bit short.
I mean, you're a tall person.
Yeah, so with that in mind, I wish we had a bit more thigh support and a bit more space in the footwell for me to shuffle my feet about.
Right.
What else? Nice touch is the adjuster headrest. This one, you know, good for naps.
Yeah, you
someone my height.
Quite comfortable. It looks very comfortable back there. Yeah, but you know, interestingly is that the wheelbase of this Axia is actually longer than the Myvi, so I would assume that there's a little bit more interior space lah. But I guess it just boils down to this chunkier seats, which are super comfortable, super supportive, a bit bigger. I mean, as a driver it's great for the driver, so you get a lot of space over to the front side The rear passengers, not so much. I think the Myvi has a better balance between the two, but the seats are not as supportive and not as comfortable. But yeah, so okay, let me just get me a drink and then we'll just continue our journey.
Boleh.
So in total, we have covered 407.3 kilometers, comprising of 30% city and 70% highway driving. The Axia needed 22.25 liters of RON 95 to be filled up to the brim again, costing us 45 ringgit and 61 cents. Front seat nicer, right?
Yes.
Back seat is better for smaller people like me.
Again, the under thigh support is a bit lacking there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bags that I can see.
2 beach chairs, 1 camera trolley case, and 1 table bag underneath there. So yeah, massive space for 5 adults actually.
With all
definitely more than enough for your balik kampung lah.
Definitely.
This is 265 liters of boot space, slightly larger than before. But yeah,
it's wide as well.
Yeah, it's easy. You try getting out the beach chairs. It's actually quite easy to get it out.
Yes.
One.
Not bad. One more.
The other one. One more. Okay. So Greg, how's the drive so far? How do you like the Axia?
Nice. I mean, there's a lot of talk about DNGA, right? It's not just hype lah. It is what it is lah. Very, very solid. Whole car feels very, very good. Drive was brilliant. Space-wise, if everyone on board is not freakishly tall, then okay lah. You can put in people comfortably, but
Boots huge.
Boots huge. Yeah. The interior space, I mean, if everyone's on average height, then yes, you can fit them in comfortably lah.
How does it drive? How do you feel?
The ride is brilliant.
Okay, ride's
brilliant. One major complaint though is that there's a lot of noise. If you're gonna drive this like way up to Penang, Alostar or whatever, right? might be a problem because it's very, very noisy.
Okay, it's quite boomy lah. Actually,
Yeah.
when I swap drivers and I'm seated in the back seat, I hear quite a little bit of undercarriage noise coming from the bottom. So yeah, I do agree with you. But overall, this car is still a very solid driving experience, very practical.
City car, good. Yeah, perfect city car. Yeah.
Ace as a city car. Yeah. Celine 呢？你觉得怎么样？
刚开一下，我觉得它蛮容易上手，因为它小车嘛，然后你怎样摆动都很容易。就是这红色，它太丑了。因为其实它讲，它这次的新的外观都改到很漂亮，很现代化。然后就是这个颜色，如果给我选的话，我会选蓝色，因为它是新的颜色嘛，然后看起来也比较年轻。
Yeah, so translation for Greg lah. She thinks the car is quite good looking lah. Don't like the red
But
color.
not the red
Not
lah,
the
right?
red
Not the
color.
red.
Yeah, hey, you get it. Hey, not bad, not bad. 一点点. Not bad, not bad. So yeah, but I mean, 50,000 ringgit is actually a very hard pill to swallow. For that kind of budget, you're looking at competitors such as a Myvi, a Beza, a Proton Saga, which is right behind us anyway. So all of these cars offers a whole lot more practicality, more spacious, more performance, better power, bigger engine,
quieter.
better refinement, perhaps. But if you're looking in isolation, right, the Axia offers the best in class, best in category, best in segment technologies and safety features.
Yeah.
It's the only one with 6 airbags, blind spot monitor, autonomous emergency braking, and it's still the most affordable car that comes with all these kind of features. So again, it then boils down to what suits your need, which type of car suits your need a little bit better. If it's your first car, you're looking to start out, I think the Axia, given the safety features, is a fantastic choice. But if you're looking for something a little bit for the longer term, something that will, be with you for different stages in your life. Can grow with you.
Yeah.
Perhaps something a little bit larger, something a little bit more spacious, something with better practicality, more versatile, such as a sedan model or like a Myvi. Yeah, I think those would be better options for you. So again, it then boils down to what suits your current needs. What you want.
Yeah.
But guys, let us know in the comment section below what do you think of the Axia and whether would you put your money down for this? Why and why not? As always, thanks for watching. We hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more videos like this.